Hello and welcome back to Spirit Mom. Today at Spirit School, we're going to be discussing reality differences. Ever have a fight with someone and think they're the bad guy? Guess what? They think you're the bad guy. Alarming, isn't that? How could they be so wrong? You're a great person. They are clearly the unreasonable and delusional ones, right? Or perhaps you both view reality differently. And this is actually a very normal thing. This is what happens with most interactions, even if a fight doesn't happen. With most interactions, people have a different synopsis on what actually happened. That's not to say some people are not more delusional than others. I think the more open and honest a person can become, the more their story is going to resemble the truth. But remember, our egos are going to tell us that's us. To live in the truth should be the goal, but it is something we need to work at getting to. Once we get our egos and shadow in check, we will begin to view the world through a clearer lens. We then can begin to watch the world and its narrative unfold. The she said, he said becomes almost comical as you see it all for the fantasies they really are. Being able to separate yourself from the dramatic narrative that unfolds around the world is a beautiful goal. A first step toward doing this would be to put yourself in the other person's shoes the next time you have a disagreement. Try to see how and why they see the reality the way they do. Are they mad you won't do something for them? How does your refusal impact them? And take your own justifications off the table, your own excuses of why you won't help them. It doesn't matter in the given situation. How does your refusal drive their current reaction? Maybe you won't drive them, maybe you won't give them money. Trying to see how someone else feels the way they do and why. How did that impact them? Can they not get to that job? Can they not pay rent? By knowing why they feel the way they do helps us to have compassion for their reasonings. You don't have to outwardly even tell them you understand to have a healing effect come about. Though of course it does for deeper overall healing. So to repeat this, you are in a disagreement of any kind with someone. You think you are right, but they think they're right and you're the bad guy. You are living in two separate realities. To facilitate healing, you can step away from your side of the story and see their side. By doing this, you will grow up in compassion and understanding, learning that the world has billions of different points of view. This doesn't mean you need to change or bend your own values or the way you treat those people. We can understand why someone else might think what they do while still holding true in our own beliefs. And we can have compassion for people we don't agree with. The world is a complex place, but love is actually not complex. It is all encompassing. That's why tomorrow we're going to discuss love. But for today, let's work on seeing other people's points of view. Now, like I said, you don't have to agree with them, but we can shine down more compassion onto them. Maybe we can speak to them more gently. So we still do what we do in our lives, but we view them better. We see them better. We're bringing more love into the world, more compassion into the world, more healing into the world. So stick up for yourself, but see why they're mad. You don't always need to equal the madness. Like, oh, they're mad at me. Well, I'm twice as mad at them. How dare they ask me for that? Don't they understand that I work 6 days a week and I pay for my family? How dare they think I'm just available for their using? Yes, maybe they're asking you for something unreasonable, but from their side of things, well, they just know that I just need this $200 or I can't pay my rent. What kind of brother or sister are they? Don't they know that I just need it this one time and I'll pay them back? Yeah, sure, blah, 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 blah. The stories go. But you need to step into their shoes and see, wow, yeah, they've asked me for money a lot, but they can't pay their rent this month. That's sad. I hope and pray that they find a way to get through this, that they can raise in their own higher selves. Tomorrow we will talk about that love. Be open, people. Goodbye for now. Spirit Mom.